So we talked about it just a second ago, the damage that sun can do to your skin if you are outside without sunscreen. Missy is here from My Love Is Makeup. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good to have you.
So she has this gorgeous skin, and I don't think you've been in the sun at all this summer, have you?
I try to avoid the sun. I mean, there was the days when I was, you know, an advocate for tanning and being out there and slathering on the baby oil. But then I started getting spots. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The age spots. And then especially on the décolleté, becoming spotty in different colors. And through research and talking to my dermatologist, it's the sun that does all of that to you. So I'm here to talk about how we can protect ourselves, look young and fresh, have your makeup looking great while it's protecting you in the summer months.
See, that makes it easy, too, if you choose makeup that has a little bit of SPF in there. You're not always slathering on layer after layer.
Right? And sunscreen can feel kind of greasy and gross. And actually, if you're prone to breakouts like I am, you know, you're not going to want to put on something that's greasy because then you wake up and you've got zits. So you'd rather have the sun than acne.
Right.
So what do you use?
So what I do in the summer months, and I recommend this to all my clients, is I have them put on a SPF moisturizer. So you're going to switch out your moisturizer for something that contains a sunscreen in it, a sunscreen additive. This one has an SPF 20. It's really good. Now I want to talk a little bit though about the difference between sunscreens and sunblocks. Okay? Yeah, there's a difference. And this was all news to me too.
I guess screen and block are two different words.
Two different things. But yeah, if you think about it, a sunscreen is just screening the UVB rays, so the burning rays. I like to think of those, that's how I remember. UVB is burning, so that's where you're actually going to feel it, you know, that tingly, that hotness when you come home after the sun. Like, I got burned. That's UVB that did that. Then there's the UVA rays, and they're like the sneaky rays. They get in there and they age you. So think of the UVA as aging rays.
See, that did it for me.
Those ones are the ones that give you the spots. So even though you have sunscreen on and you come home and you're like, oh, I didn't get burned, and you still are getting spots and stuff, or maybe you still have that tan, you're like, oh, I got tan but no burn. Well, that's the UVA rays that are actually doing more damage than the burning rays.
And it's the block that protects you from both, not the screen.
So you know, like from seeing old shows or back, you know, in the 90s when you'd put on that hot pink or white
zinc oxide.
And you made fun of those people at the beach, right? Well, they're the ones that were completely blocked from the sun. So they had no rays, you know, penetrating their skin whatsoever. So they were truly, truly protected. So that's a sun block. So anything that contains zinc and titanium, those two ingredients together will provide you with a block.
Is that in makeup?
That is in makeup.
Oh, it is?
Can you believe that? It's in makeup. And it's healthy for your skin. The zinc and titanium are natural earth ingredients that prevent those damaging rays from penetrating the skin.
Should you worry about the SPF? That's it. And I mean, obviously, when you pick a sunscreen for heading to the pool, we pick 30 to 50 at my house. Does it matter what SPF on your makeup?
You know what? The range from 0 to 30 can actually be weighted, and so they have, you know, a range that can actually tell you whether it's a good sunscreen. Any number above that goes beyond actually breaks down. It's kind of a difficult thing, but just stick with anything up to a 30 and you're going to be good.
Good to know.
It's going to be good. So for makeup, I actually pulled this out of my own personal makeup bag here today. I was just going to bring a couple of other products, and I thought, you know what? This is my go-to foundation of choice for summer. One, because I've always talked about how easy it is to use. It has a primer, the silicones, it's fast, it's quick, blah, 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 minerals. But guess what? It's a sun block. It's got titanium. Look on the back today, and I was like, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in there. Good to go. And it's oil-free, paraben-free, and you're going to be safe from breakouts and protected from the sun's damaging rays.
And you look gorgeous at the same
so
time.
I love it.
Has great coverage.
This is the Motives by Lauren Reidinger, the liquid powder mineral foundation. You can find it online at myloveismakeup.com. Great, great foundation. This is also just a sunscreen, and in addition, for those of you with sensitive skin out there or really fair skin, like my little girls are blondies. I know, go figure. They're blondies, and they are, you know, prone to getting burnt, and so I have to make sure that they have an additional sun protection on them. So I'll not only slather them up with all the good stuff if we go out to the beach or anything, but I also take this to go. This is an on-the-go sunblock powder.
Those are nice.
This is amazing. It's customizable, Bree.
Really?
So instead of just being sunblock, which this one here is, I just put sunblock additive in it. So all I can do is put it on my husband, put it on my kids, put it on the part right here that burns on the kids' heads.
And that's faster.
You've got light-haired kids.
Let me try a little bit of it.
So yeah, it's just a powder, you know, and it'll set in and it'll be gone.
No, see, I love that it's not so white,
go.
because I've had those before where you can tell you put on the powder. That blends right in.
Right, and it's mineral powder. So, and also, you can even have it custom made to be your mineral powder with coverage. So for us women, of course, we want our makeup to have coverage in there. So you can have additives such as bronzing agents
brilliant.
or shimmer powders added to your custom, made for you, only by a color consultant from Motive. So
Okay, and
you have to call me
lastly,
to
before we go to
Is this
break,
Jergens?
This is Jergens. You know what? It works actually really, really well. So I know a lot of you are like, well, I want the sun, I want the color, I don't want to be pasty white all summer long, right? I know, I'm a big fan of color. So the Jergens, just go pick it up at Walgreens or Walmart. They've got it on there. The Natural Glow works great for your face. It has an SPF in it, and it's going to provide you with a little bit of color so you don't feel so white when you're out protecting yourself from the sun.
and you use that, don't you? Do you do the Jergens?
I actually haven't done the Jergens, but I know a lot of people that love it.
Yeah.
The one that I do love is the Victoria's Secret.
That one's a good one, too.
Another good one. And
it
I
has
think these are the two go-tos.
has a little shimmer
It does.
in it too, the Victoria's Secret.
We
It-
love shimmer and glitter.
It's a little something. You need a little something, something. If you have makeup questions, Missy is the person to talk to. All her contact information on your screen. You can get a hold of her at myloveismakeup.com, and we'll put all this info on our website too. Thanks, Missy.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you. Let's check
Be
in
careful
with
out
the
there.
kitchen. We have Becky joining us from Shirley J. Becky, love when you're here. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Good. What are we making today?
A marinated tomato and mozzarella salad. Perfect for summer, light and fresh.
Sounds delicious on a hot day.
All right, we'll see Becky in a minute, but coming up next on The Dish, it's your celeb dish. The iconic girl power group is making a comeback. Find out for how long and if you'll be able to see them anytime soon. Plus, one of the Avengers stars has re-signed to do the sequel. Find out who it is and how much she will be making.